Okay, so we're going to take some random questions here, and apparently, some of you guys have thought that I have become a some sort of knowledgeable person about the southern United States, and that's okay. So, I am a history guy. I'm kind of a student of this thing. So let's kind of dive into that. The first question I have comes from Chris in Savannah, Georgia. And he says, "Hey, I really love the show and the podcast. Quick question for you. You seem to know a lot about Southern culture. What's your favorite city and why?" Oh, my favorite city and why? Does it have to be a city? Like, can it be a town? Like, if it's a city, I'm going to say New Orleans. I like New Orleans. New Orleans or Atlanta. New Orleans, Atlanta. I kind of like Memphis. I love Memphis. I think Memphis is a great city. Not taking anything away from it. Man, if I had to like narrow one city down, like one city, not a city guy. You know what? I do actually. Yeah, I do. I think I know one. Birmingham, Alabama. I like Birmingham. I don't know why I like Birmingham, but I just do. I like Birmingham. So if it's a city, definitely Birmingham. Like, definitely Birmingham. If it's a major city, New Orleans or Atlanta. Probably more of a fan, for my taste, Atlanta, for sure. I'm probably more of an Atlanta kind of guy. You remember that song back in the day? Was it the Statler Brothers, Atlanta Blue? You remember that one? I'm dreaming of you. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing. I think it was the Statler Brothers that sing that song, Atlanta Blue. Anyway, yeah, I'm a fan of Atlanta. If big cities, Atlanta. Smaller cities, Birmingham. And then towns, there's a bunch of those. Like smaller towns, I really like. Charleston, West Virginia. Charleston, West Virginia is a nice place. I do like Louisville, Kentucky. And then there's some of these smaller communities, that are really cute, really quaint, like Cotton Plant, Arkansas. I don't know why I like Cotton Plant, Arkansas, but I do. There's a lot of interesting places on the map in the South that I think you should. Vicksburg seems kind of like cool. I visited Vicksburg a couple of times. There's a lot of cool places in the world. So that's a great question. Chris in Savannah, thanks for submitting that question, that random question about the South, since we're talking about the South today. Thanks for submitting that. That's really cool. Thanks a lot. So let's move on. Chris in Savannah, thanks a lot for your question, buddy. Alyssa in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Thank you for submitting your question, Alyssa. Thank you so much. Thank you more for watching and for listening. Thank you so much. Alyssa, that's Pine Bluff, Arkansas. That's another cool city. Yeah, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. But anyway, Alyssa wants to know, what's your favorite food, your favorite Southern food, and why? I like shrimp and grits, she says. Well, funny you should ask. I'm not a big fan of grits. I'll eat them. My wife loves them. Kelly loves them. I'm not a fan of grits. I'll eat them. They're cool and all, but I'm just not a fan. So I can't even settle the debate on grits, whether you put salt and pepper, sugar, or cheese. Like I don't like them either way. Not a fan. It's like I don't like oatmeal, but it is what it is, right? So, but as far as a dish, as far as Southern food, this is going to get you, okay? Because I just had some for lunch, actually. And my wife, Kelly, just made it just the other day for the first time homemade, okay? And it's so simple. Pimento cheese. Pimento cheese. Absolute favorite. Throw out the chicken and dumplings. Throw out the catfish. Throw out all that. I'll eat some chicken and dumplings. I'll throw down on a pot of chicken and dumplings. I'll throw down on some catfish. I'll throw down on some, Waffle House. Randomness Give me a good pimento cheese. Yeah. How do you make pimento and cheese? Well, man. Okay, so there's so different, many different ways to make pimento and cheese. And if you got a church gathering on a Sunday, get you some pimento and cheese. Take you some pimento and cheese. You're probably going to be one of the most favorite people around, right? And it's great. I love it. Pimento and cheese is wonderful. So simple. So simple. And there's no right, wrong way to do it, perfect way to do it. I usually just use fresh, shredded cheddar cheese, extra sharp. But you could use sharp cheddar, shredded, and then you could use white cheddar, equal parts, half a pound and half a pound, right? About a 4-ounce jar of pimentos, drained, okay? Throw you some pimentos in there. Or drain them or not. I don't care if you do. Like I said, there's no wrong way of doing this. But dump your pimentos in there. Some people put onions and stuff in there. You can do that too. Chop you up some onions. Duke's mayonnaise or Miracle Whip. Dump you some in there. Duke's mayonnaise or Miracle Whip, either one. Dump it in there. A few spoonfuls, whatever. Mix it all together. Let it set for a couple hours. Boy, throw that on some bread. Boy, throw that on some bread. You got it. Oh, so pimento and cheese for sure. I love pimento and cheese. Alyssa, that's a great question. Something else I really do like too, by the way, is boiled peanuts. I like boiled peanuts. Yeah. Because where I come from in Texas, I was born and raised as the peanut capital of Texas. So coincidentally, they don't really have boiled peanuts there. But I do like boiled peanuts. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a fan of pimento cheese. Yeah, that's my thing right there. Good question, Alyssa. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening. Thanks for popping a comment to the mailbox, by the way. Thanks a lot. That's a good one. Marcus in Hueytown, Alabama, near Birmingham, one of my favorite places. Hueytown, is it the home of the Allisons? Alabama gang, NASCAR, y'all remember that? NASCAR, the Donnie Allison, Davey Allison, Bobby Allison, all the Allisons, right? Yeah. Remember them guys? Yeah. So, we gotta kill the phone there. We got a call coming in. But anyway, what is a tradition from the South that you think everyone should experience at least once? Alabama football game, he says. Question mark. That'd be a tough one. I've never been to an Alabama football game, Marcus. Never been to one. Might have to do that though. Go down to Tuscaloosa and try that. You know, I see old Roll Tide Willie out there. Don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Love him TikTok videos, man. Love it, love it, love it. Great stuff. Oh, Southern tradition. Man, Southern tradition that everyone should experience at least once. You know, I'm going to err on the safe side here, but I'm going to tell you, I think everyone should go to a church with an open mind in the South. I think you should experience an African-American missionary Baptist church. I think you should experience that. And then I think you should go and experience because we've had this conversation. This gets a little controversial, but 11 a.m. in America on Sunday morning is the most segregated hour in America. Go to an African-American church. Go to a Southern Baptist church. See the differences. And see the difference in the message and find out which one you agree with. That's it may not be a tradition, but that's an interesting thing to do. I personally align more with the missionary Baptist mentality, which probably leans a little bit more Episcopal under social doctrine anyway. But yeah, I think that's something you should do for sure. That's something you should do for sure. That's a tradition. But as far as a tradition, traditions vary so much, whether you go to New Orleans and, you go to Mardi Gras or you go to Houston, you do the rodeo thing or, you go down to Florida and whatever they do nowadays in Florida. There's all sorts of stuff you can do, Georgia, go to, you know, actually, I'm not a big fan of NASCAR. I used to be until it got just so clownish. But I was a fan of NASCAR back in the day, and I think everyone should go to a short track racing event. Yeah, short track racing is pretty cool. So if you want to try something in the South and you want to try something, Donnie's meth. Come on, man. So anyway, if you want to try some, I've never done anything like that, but yeah. So anyway, trying to keep this simple, but yeah, if you want to try some, go to a NASCAR short track. Try that. That's pretty cool. Go to a NASCAR short track. That's a lot of fun. And try that out and see what you think of that. I don't know if it's a tradition or not, but you should try that out for sure. Marcus, Hueytown, Alabama. Thanks for that question, man. That's pretty cool. I've never been asked that question. I'm really kind of digging these Q&As. It wasn't really kind of the Q&A that I was thinking about getting. But yeah, I think that's good questions. Thanks a lot for asking these questions, and I really appreciate it. It's kind of cool. Marcus, thanks, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to drop me a question. Why everybody's dropping me questions about the South is beyond me, but we can have conversations about it. I don't care. I'll answer those questions too. You know me. I'm from Texas. I'm a know-it-all. Yeah, right. So anyway, all right, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me in this little 3-question Q&A thing to kill some time. I love you guys. Do me a favor. Click that subscribe button if you just like hearing me ramble about random things. Click that subscribe button and, leave a comment. Ask me a question. I'll answer it. I don't care. I don't care what it is. We'll talk about it. So anyway, click that subscribe button, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me. Take care of yourself and each other. We'll see you next video go around. Take care, y'all. Bye.